Today started off wonderfully. I found someone I knew I was in need of, a blacksmith.
Well, you must be a new arrival. I'm Andre of Astoram. If you require smithing, then speak to me. Most weapons and armor are mighty sturdy indeed, but every hunk of metal has its breaking point. If you notice durability running low, it's time to repair. You can ask a blacksmith like myself, or do it on your own with a grindstone. The nice thing about weapons, they never betray you, so pay them a little respect, eh? There are two types of weapon forging. There's reinforcement and there's ascension. Reinforcement is simple. It strengthens the weapon and nothing more. A simple task for any blacksmith. Hell, you could even do it yourself with a smith box. But ascension's a finer art. It alters a weapon's properties. Ascension is the territory of we blacksmiths. A smith box just won't do the trick. Start out with reinforcement. When that loses its charm, you can consider ascension. As you've noticed, this land is flush with the mad and wicked. You won't make it through the night without employing my services. You can forge armor just like you do weapons. Forging armor is even easier than forging weapons. Whether you forge weapons or armor first, well, that's up to you. But nobody wants to see you go hollow. So whatever you do, you'd better do it well.
After speaking with the blacksmith and having him repair some of my weapons, I decided to head towards this large gate I had seen before I went to him.
Hmm. 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 Oh, forgive me. I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegmeyer of Katerina. Quite honestly, I've run flat up against a wall. Or a gate, I should say. The thing just won't budge. No matter how long I wait. And oh, have I waited. So here I sit, in quite a pickle, weighing my options, so to speak. Still closed. Still closed. Hmm.
The more people I met in Lordran, the more I started to think that it was commonplace to be a little odd in these lands. I mean, he just sat at that gate waiting for something to happen when he should be out looking for whatever would open that door. After I was done speaking to him, I returned past the blacksmith and met a large beast. It was slow, with heavy strikes, and seemed to be missing its head and a foot, so it attacked in weird and various ways. My weapons weren't very strong against him, so it took what seemed like an eternity to kill him. I defeated the giant beast and headed back to where, well, I've been calling him Thegid. I'm not sure what his real name is, but he told me of how I could actually return to the asylum that I had broken out before. The only reason I wanted to return was I was told there was a demon there. One that would yield many souls, and also items that I could take. Of course, I could not resist the items, and just from that last fight with that one monster, I knew I would need the souls to get me through. At first, I didn't believe what Thegid told me about just curling up next to these eggs and I'd be whisked away, but I was wrong. Just as I was told, I was brought back to this asylum that I escaped before. Everything seemed the same. The only difference was now it looked as if the other undead had escaped and were waiting for their salvation as well. Unfortunately, it seemed there was no saving them. These undead that I was fighting were much stronger than before. They didn't use weapons, but they didn't need them. They just used a torch and a little bit of flame, and they almost overpowered me. I wasn't sure where to look first to find this large demon, but before anything, I wanted to make sure to rest at a bonfire, just in case I died again. Either it was a very odd coincidence or another trap for me. I had found the demon I was looking for through falling through a floor. This monster was much stronger than the guard from before. I had wondered if he was being held captured too, or if he just waited for unsuspecting prey to break the floor and drag to its depths. Every time I fell down the trap, I was attacked immediately. I couldn't block, I couldn't run. I tried to change my tactics. He even used magic. I was no match for him. I died at least 3 or maybe 4 times. I don't remember. But after a bit, I just gave up. There was no way I was going to beat him, not at my current level. So I decided to find my way back to Lord Ran. Even when trying to fight my way back to Lord Ram, I found myself dying. I think I was rushing because of frustration or depression from being unable to beat that large monster, no matter what I tried. But I knew I would be back, so I pressed on, trying to make my way back to Lord Ram. I made sure to stop just for a moment to double check my pockets, see if I had anything warm and fluffy for the bird I had met quite a while ago. It seemed I did not have it, so I returned to the bird. After the bird returned me back to where I had came from, I made my way down these walls and towards an item that I had seen. Of course, I was not going to leave this item, as I'm sure you've noticed. I've become obsessed with items. It was a key to the place I had just returned from. Interesting, don't you think? Once I had come back to this small little watery area, I heard what sounded like snoring. I looked around a little bit, and I didn't see a thing. It was one of those ominous things that I started to see more of in Lord Ram. I figured since I had already rang the first bell and returned to this place, I would talk to the man who told me to go seek the bells.
Why, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to make it. Oh, somebody rang the bell. Wait, was it you? You never give up, do you? I don't know how you do it. Well, don't stop now. Only one more. But it's going to be suicide. Don't you ever think to forge your weapons? You'd better find a smith box soon, unless you enjoy swinging about with blunt instruments. What's wrong? Get a bit of a scare out there? No problem. Have a seat and get comfortable. We'll both be hollow before you know it. Well, what are you going to do? I've already decided. I don't really care. I'm simply crestfallen. How did that silly sorcerer's apprentice end up? You know, the one always prattling on about Master Logan. He left for the undead burg, but never came back. Serves him right. If even old Big Hat can't make it out there, what chance does he have? I hope he enjoys his new life as a hollow. What now? I'm not up for chatting. Leave me alone.
I'm not sure why I spoke to him. Although he gave me purpose, he saddened me the more I talked to him. He had a depressing sense of humor, and he just was not fun to be around. I was motivated to continue on with my adventure today, but after speaking to him, I decided I would sit and wait by the bonfire for that day. Have a nice rest and try tomorrow when my spirits would be better.